Okay, so starting a business, I mean, it's exciting, right? But funding, that's like the big scary thing.
Definitely.
For most of us.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone thinks you need like years of income and perfect credit and just like tons of paperwork just to get your foot in the door. But what if there's a way to get funding even without all of that? Like a way that actually looks at your potential, not just your past.
Right.
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
I love it.
So we found this pretty interesting YouTube video by London Business as Usual.
Yeah.
It's called 5 Banks Will Approve a New LLC $50,000 Without Proof of Income.
Right.
And they're talking about how to get funding, not even business credit, which is what most people kind of think of, like when you're starting a business, from major banks.
Right.
And they're saying you don't need years of proven income.
Exactly.
It's wild.
Yeah, and the whole thing with this is it's not about spreadsheets.
Right.
It's about leveraging something called stated income. It's like a secret handshake for new businesses that need funding.
So basically they're saying that you don't need to show the banks how much money you've already made.
Right.
But that you just have to show them that you can repay it in the future.
Exactly.
So how does that even work?
So think of it this way. Banks, they just want their money back.
Right.
That's all they really care about, right?
Of course.
So they want to be sure that you can pay back the loan.
Yeah.
And while revenue is one way to do that, it's not the only way.
Well, I see.
So if you haven't already made a lot of money,
right,
how else can you convince a bank that you're good for it?
Yeah. How?
That's where your personal credit comes in. So if you pay your bills on time and you've managed your credit responsibly, it shows that you're willing to repay.
Okay.
Which is really important for lenders, especially when you're a new business.
So it's almost like using your personal finances as like collateral.
Exactly.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So this video talks about stated income loans and stated income business credit cards.
Okay.
So basically you're saying how much money you think you'll make even if you haven't actually launched yet.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You're telling me that a bank will look at what I think I'm going to earn even if I haven't even earned it yet?
Yeah, basically.
That seems kind of risky for them.
Well, it's all about balancing ability and willingness.
Okay.
A strong personal credit history can really make up for that lack of ability right now.
Right.
Because it shows you're willing to repay.
Okay, so let's say I'm starting like a service business or something,
right,
and I've got some contracts lined up, but I'm at $0 right now.
Yeah.
Could I project like $100,000?
Yeah.
Just based on those contracts?
Totally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's totally illegal. It's not like inflating numbers or anything.
Right.
It's about making a real projection.
Okay.
And you just need a solid business plan to back it up.
So this is sounding pretty good for new businesses. So which banks actually do this stated income thing?
Well, this video names 5. Chase, Bank of America, PNC, U.S. Bank, and American Express.
Okay.
They're all known for considering stated income.
Wow.
Especially if you have good personal credit.
So we're talking about some of the biggest banks in the country that are open to giving loans to startups.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And not only that, they'll also report to the credit bureaus.
Oh, right. So this can help me build business credit.
Exactly. That's super important for any new business.
Okay.
It basically builds your company's financial reputation.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you're not just getting the money you need to get started. You're also setting yourself up for more success later on.
This is a lot, but in a good way.
Yeah. It's all about giving new business owners options.
I like it.
Options they might not know about.
Yeah.
And it shows that sometimes a good plan and a good credit history can be just as good as years of making money.
That's great. So we keep talking about these stated income business credit cards. Are those different from like normal business cards?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They're really specifically for new businesses that don't have a ton of financial records.
Right.
So it's more about your personal credit.
Got it.
And that projected income we were talking about.
So they're basically saying like, we think your business is going to be great, so we're going to give you a chance.
Yeah. They're looking forward.
Okay.
Not backward.
I like that.
But you got to be careful.
Right.
It's still debt.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you don't want to go crazy.
Exactly.
And like drown in debt before you even get started.
Right.
So let's say I want to go down this path.
Okay.
Of stated income funding. What are the first steps I should be taking?
Well, first you got to make sure your credit is in good shape.
Okay.
Pay your bills on time, all that stuff.
So all the basics I already know.
Right, exactly.
But for my personal credit, not my business credit?
Exactly. because they're going to look at that first.
Got it. So polish up that credit score.
Yes.
Okay, what's next? Can I just call up the banks?
Not yet.
Oh.
You need to research each of the banks.
Okay.
Figure out their criteria for this stuff.
So they're all a little different?
Yeah, they're not all the same.
Okay, so research the banks.
Right.
What else?
And you need a good business plan.
Okay, the business plan.
Yeah, this is really important.
So they want to see, how I'm going to make the money.
Right, not just a number.
So marketing plan and expenses and all that stuff.
Your projections, all of it.
Okay.
And it needs to be realistic.
Okay, so my credit score is good. I researched the banks. My business plan is amazing, and it's got these awesome income projections.
Right.
So now what? Do I just walk into a bank and be like, give me the money?
No. Well, you could.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, so what do I do?
You need to talk to them, explain everything and how their money will help you.
So it's like Shark Tank.
Yeah, kinda.
But instead of sharks, it's bankers.
Right. And it's not a TV show.
Right. Of course. This is real life.
Exactly.
But I like the Shark Tank analogy. I feel like that makes sense to people.
Yeah, totally.
So be confident and show them that this is a partnership.
Right. Invest in me.
Yeah.
And we'll both be rich.
Oh. Okay. I love it. I'm feeling very empowered right now.
Good.
It seems like there are options out there,
Yeah.
even if it seems hard.
Exactly.
But let's talk about the downsides.
Okay.
There's got to be some risks.
Right, of course.
We want to make sure people understand this fully.
So, the interest rates on these stated income loans are going to be higher.
Right. Higher risk, higher reward.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe I won't actually hit my projections, so that could be tough.
Yeah. So you need to be realistic.
All right, so good planning is key.
Yeah, for sure.
What else? Any other red flags?
Some lenders,
Yeah.
especially the ones that do stated income,
Okay.
might have stricter terms.
Oh, really? Like what kind of terms?
Like shorter repayment periods.
Okay.
Or larger down payments.
So I got to be careful.
Yeah, you need to read the fine print.
Got it. Shop around.
Exactly.
So what if none of these big banks are a good fit for me?
Well, they're a good place to start.
Okay.
But there are tons of other banks out there.
Really?
Yeah, and credit unions, even online lenders.
That are all doing the stated income thing?
Well, not all of them, but many of them.
Okay.
They all have different programs for startups.
So I should just research everyone.
Yeah, you can look around.
Okay.
And don't forget, things change all the time.
Right.
So keep an eye out for new options.
Like what kind of new options?
Like crowdfunding.
Okay.
Or venture capital.
Got it. This is amazing. I feel like there are so many ways to get funding now.
Yeah, you just need to do your research.
Okay.
And be smart about it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
This deep dive has been great. We've really dug into this stated income stuff and talked about the good and the bad.
Right.
But we're not done yet.
Nope.
We still need to talk about business credit.
Yeah, that's super important.
Okay, I'm ready. All right. So business credit.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially new business owners, think it's like this big mystery. Like they don't even know where to start.
Yeah, it can definitely seem confusing.
So is it really that important?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's like your company's financial resume.
Okay, I like that.
It tells lenders and suppliers and anyone you want to work with
Right.
how good you are with money.
So it's like my reputation, but for my business.
Exactly.
Okay, so how do I actually build business credit?
Well, first, you got to keep your personal stuff and your business stuff separate.
Right, I've heard that before.
Yeah, that usually means setting up an LLC or a corporation.
Okay.
That way you can build a credit history that's just for your business.
Got it. So step 1, make it official.
Exactly.
What's next?
You need an EIN.
A what?
An EIN, Employer Identification Number.
Okay.
It's like a social security number, but for your business.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You need it for everything.
So like opening a bank account.
Yeah, and getting loans and stuff.
Okay, so EIN. Check.
And once you have that and your business bank accounts, you can start building credit by working with your vendors and suppliers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like when I buy stuff for my business.
Right, but it's got to be the right suppliers.
Okay, so how do I know if it's the right supplier?
They got to offer payment terms like net 30 or net 60.
Okay.
So you have some time to pay the bill.
So I'm not just paying everything up front.
Right. And they got to report to the credit bureaus.
The credit bureaus, so there are credit bureaus for businesses.
Oh, yeah, there are 3 big ones.
Okay.
Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax.
So I got to make sure my suppliers are reporting to those guys.
Exactly. So your good payment history actually gets recorded.
That makes a lot of sense. So over time, my credit score goes up. Yeah. And then when I need a loan, it's easier.
Exactly. The better your score, the better your chances.
Okay, so what if I don't have any suppliers yet?
There are a few things you can do.
Okay.
You can get a secured credit card.
A secured credit card? Like for my business?
Yeah.
How does that work?
You put down a deposit.
Go.
And that's your credit limit.
So it's less risky for the bank.
Right.
And for me, because I can't spend more than I have.
Exactly.
Okay.
There are also business credit builder loans.
What are those?
They're small loans.
Okay.
Just to help you build credit.
So I borrow money just to build credit.
Yeah. And they report your payments.
Okay. So it's like a stepping stone.
Exactly.
So how does this all tie back into stated income?
Well, if you have good business credit, it can help you get those stated income loans and credit cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and maybe even better terms.
So it's like a double win.
Exactly. Lenders like to see good business credit.
Right, it shows I'm responsible.
Exactly.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know about all this stuff.
Yeah, me included. Before this deep dive.
But it's really important for new businesses.
Absolutely. We've learned so much.
I'm glad.
So what's the one thing everyone should remember from all of this?
Don't let the old rules hold you back.
Okay.
You know, like needing tons of income or paperwork.
Right.
There are other ways to do this.
Like stated income.
Exactly.
And building business credit.
Yeah, you can get money if you're smart about it.
I like that. Be smart about it.
Yeah.
This has been so great.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I feel like anyone listening can really start a business now.
That's the goal.
So what's one final thing people can think about after this?
Think about how you can use all of this.
Okay.
Like stated income and business credit to make your business dreams happen.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah, the sky's the limit.
So go out there and make it happen.
Exactly.
Till next time, happy funding.